when you come to Quebec and you're running up here, this is what it's like.
All day
long. What's up, boys and girls? Day 2. Guys are just getting everything together. We are staying at the Amos. Just unloaded the sleds from the heated garage over here, which is a pretty cool feature. We had a nice breakfast this morning. There's Jess. Are they inside the shed? All right, let's go say hello. We'll see what Andrew and Costa are up to. Had a pretty good ride yesterday, about 380k from New Liskeard up to Amos. Trails around Amos, I have to say, are spectacular. There we go. Good morning, boys. How we doing? Everybody all set?
Push my belt up a little bit.
You moved the belt up? Yeah, it's sucked down a little bit. I can see it. Yeah.
We got 460k today of pure bliss. I've been told the trails are excellent. I just looked at the map and it looks like 90% of it was freshly groomed either last night or the night before. So we're in for quite the treat today. If you're in Amos or you're in this area, and if you haven't been here, you definitely should because it's amazing trails. This is also a fantastic place to stay. We highly recommend it. Okay, so we're gonna go get the last of our stuff on the sleds. As you can see, we got all geared up today. So I got my combo bag with some oil, my SR21 bag with my clothes, and then my Trail Pro bag with all my gear. And Mike's got similar, so he's got his Trail Pro bag with a bunch of safety stuff.
Absolutely loving this bag.
Yeah, then he has this bag. What's it called?
This is the oh man, what's it called?
It's like a 40 liter, right?
40 liter waterproof link.
Yeah, it's a 40 liter waterproof link bag that he has on top of his Jerry. And then he has the mock combo bag, or the 4-stroke combo bag. What?
We'll give Adam Sims a big shout out for this one because we met him in Quebec last year and this is what him and his wife were running.
Yeah, yeah. No, so that's an amazing bag. And then we got the combo bag here that's meant for the, actually it's meant for the Gen 4 wide because of that seat. Mike put an 850 seat on it. It still works. Yeah. So, just so you guys know.
It works as long as you have the battery cover for...
You still need a 900 turbo for that bag because of the way it clips into the battery cover. It's not a link bracket, it's...
The battery cover you need.
Yeah.
It slots in.
Yeah, it slots in. Instead of it being like a traditional link bracket, it's actually like a piece of metal that slides in. So, anyways, we're all ready to go. We got our captors all ready, charged up and nice and ready. So, we're going to hit the trail. Okay, so we're just on the trail leaving the Amos. You can see there's a nice layer of snow on. Can't really tell if it's been groomed, but it looks pretty flat. We good? It's snowing still. Gonna be a great day, boys. Just gonna send it. Ooh, nice hill here. So I'm officially on trails I've never ridden before. If there weren't stakes here, I would have no idea where the trail is. Fresh groomed to start a 460 kilometer day. What more can you ask for? But yeah, guys, the Amos, I can't say enough good things about it. Our breakfast this morning, the server had such a great personality. He was making us laugh at 7 o'clock in the morning. Dinner last night, the restaurant, unfortunately, at the Amos, I've heard nothing but good things, but it was closed. Because due to COVID, they couldn't find a chef to cook dinner. They're open for breakfast, but not dinner. So the last time I was here a couple weeks ago, just on the weekend with Jeff and Rich, we ordered food and it was a bad experience. We ordered takeout and delivery. It was bad. So last night we got in a taxi and we taxied to one restaurant. They were full, and we taxied to it's called Biokog. It's basically like a chicken place, very much like Swiss Chalet. And we went there, sat down, had dinner, and then we taxied back. It was great. You just got to adapt. In these times, it's all about adapting. But they did have an amazing hot tub that is open now at the Amos Sphere. It wasn't open when I was here a couple weeks ago, but it is open now. So last night I took a nice soak, which was very much needed, helped soothe the aching muscles. And now we're back out on the trail. Just a tip up here in Amos especially, and the further north in Quebec you get, try to have Google Translate on your phone, so if there's someone that doesn't speak English, you can translate. We had some people at the hotel that didn't speak English. Luckily there were others that did, but if there aren't, at least you have Google Translate and you can translate everything, and you can talk to it and it will translate the words for you and speak it. So it really will do everything for you. So definitely something handy to have when you're in Quebec, and northern Quebec more importantly. Like most places there's someone that speaks English, but I've ran into times where there haven't been, so Google Translate is very handy. Just like tabletop this whole way. Okay guys, so we're on the 93 trail heading out of or east of Amos, and Mike's talking in my ear saying so far this is the best day of his sledding career. So let's hope if it stays like this all day, this 460k is going to be easy. We got a little bit of fresh snow on top, so you have like the perfect traction. It was groomed underneath, you can tell, and then there's maybe 3-4 centimeters of snow, so just the perfect amount of snow on top, plus yeah, the hard pack beneath, and all the sleds are handling perfect.
Holy f***, I was better than anything.
Yeah, it's perfect, eh? Yeah.
If it's like this the whole day, buddy, we could do double the kilometers.
Yeah, I know. And like the little bit of snow on top, it just makes everything perfect.
I'm in heaven right now.
Yeah, basically we were backing out of the garage and Mike, there was a little bit of snow hump and his snow flap got pulled in and he stopped, but it might have yanked the plug and play connection or the wire for the taillight.
I don't know.
There's Costa. There's Jeff. Where's Drew? There he is. Roddy McDoodoo. Yeah. Fantastic. They're all saying it's beautiful, but they can't see. Okay, so here's the cutoff 309. That goes down to Val-d'Or. And that way, oh, they both go to Val-d'Or. This just goes to the top of it. That goes to the bottom. And 32k to gas. Beirut. Yeah, Mike is speechless right now. Here, open your helmet. Tell our guys what you think.
Hands down, best riding up here for sure. Anywhere. This is what I like. I like fast running.
Yeah.
Stretches.
Unreal. I'm stopping because I thought Andrew wanted to do something in the warm-up shed.
Hey, 7,900, okay?
What?
7,900, okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's good?
You should go a little higher, but that's fine. Woo! Not hard to put on kilometers like when you're riding trails like this. I'm honestly in awe, guys. I don't even know what to say. Little bridge. No G out before or after the bridge. It's like part of the trail. Into the trees a little bit in the turns and back out to the wide, straight, fast trails.
How good was that?
Unreal. Yeah. I have a sliver of gas.
No way.
35.8 liters. I was 0.2 of a liter away from being bone dry. How's the day going, guys?
Just lovely. There's nothing better than the smell of two-stroke in the morning.
Oh yeah.
It's perfect.
Weather's perfect. The trail is amazing. I feel great.
Costa's in perfect shape today.
I am
He's a
just...
snowmobiling athlete.
Oh yeah, great. I feel light.
Yeah, we're just south of Sanitaire at the warm-up shack. It's awesome in here. The heat was already going. We got some chairs, some tables to sit at.
They got a really great toilet outside as well.
And Mike made use of that.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
You just hammered it.
Yeah.
They're going in
So-
there now. They'll tell us about it.
Andrew, what's your rating on the trail today out of 10?
10 out of 10.
12 out of 10.
Hello.
It's a 12.
10 out of 10 for sure.
There we go.
What's that?
Have a nice time.
Oh yeah. How are the trails?
The best.
Good?
That way good?
Awesome.
Where are you
Yeah.
guys?
I gotta show my papers.
Yeah, thanks.
That's the trail warden.
Yeah. Yeah, those are FCMQ trail wardens. They're checking our sleds. I'm gonna have to show them Jeff's permit.
I have my permit. Hold on.
And I only have a flip phone, so this is gonna go away.
Yeah. We gotta bring Jeff into the 21st century. We're working on it. Baby steps, baby steps.
I'll go out and talk to them.
Okay, have some drinks. I'm gonna have a little bit of apple juice, and we'll be back on the trail. Yeah, so we are just 30 kilometers from Senator. We're just entering Club Lions de Senator. That's the club up here. And that's going to take us right up into La Belle for lunch. Trails are mint. Mint, mint, mint. Excellent warm-up shack. Excellent shitter. Because I'm muted. Look at all the wires coming out of you, Mr. Technical Ted. Mike saying he can't leave without taking Best Buy with him. Oh yeah! So we're still on the 93 trail heading directly north. We're about 80K from La Belle. So a lunch stop in about 80K. We put on 121K so far today, and it's only 10 to 11. So we're making good time because we have 460 to do. So lunch will be at about 200, 210, and then we got another 240 or so into Chibougamau to Motel Nordique where we're staying. So this is super fast running. I've honestly never been on a trail that's quicker than this. It's like straight for like 80K. It's even longer than the Abitibi Canyon run on the west side. Straight as an arrow. Okay, I'm not going to bore you guys with this because it's not so interesting of a trail to record because it's only straight. But we'll see you guys when we're pulling into lunch. I lied. So there are sections that are super straight, and now we're into the windy again. And by windy, I mean like not straight as an arrow where you can see for kilometers at a time. Every time we're here, we're impressed. Like, everything's so meticulously maintained and always flat. And even if it hasn't been groomed in 2 days, there's no moguls. So is it a traffic issue? Is it a, like, are they grading their trails in the summertime to make them super flat so they need less snow and they can stay flat in the wintertime? There's got to be something to it, because, like, the other week when we were here, I went to take a trail and I asked the guy at the warm-up shack, he goes, oh no, it's rough. And I'm like, okay, let's go back rough, it'll be fine. I went through it, and it was like the lightest amount of washboard I've ever seen. It was like a normal trail on a Saturday at 1 o'clock. And even better than that, like, I would still have given it like an 8 out of 10. It wasn't perfect, and that's why he said it was terrible. So that's the mentality up here. There's a lot to expect, and the trails are always kept in pristine condition. Like, look at this. Like, it just does not get better. Again, they do have more funding. It's run by the government. There's a lot of factors involved, and I can't pretend to understand them all because I don't. But man, like, this is the pinnacle of snowmobiling, of trail riding more specifically. Like, holy moly. And it's only going to get better. I've actually done this section of trail. We did this last year when we were heading up to Matagami. But once we get to La Belle, where we stop for lunch and gas, we're going to head northeast from there towards Chibougamau instead of northwest to Matagami. So, and back to straight, and then straight, and then left, and then straight again. So I like having the GPS. I like to know what I'm heading into, and I usually have it nice and zoomed in so I can see if there's a sudden turn in the trail or anything like that. Because again, there is good signage, but it's not a perfect environment. Signs could fall down, they could get blown over, someone could steal them, someone could crash into them. So that's why having the GPS for me is my solution. I was also very smart where I planned this trip because I knew that this was the free weekend in Quebec. So the free weekend is Saturday, Sunday. So Friday, we rode through the busier section of northern Quebec from Notre Dame du Nord up to Amos through the Val d'Or Trail area, so the 309. And then today and tomorrow, so Saturday, Sunday, when it's busy, we're heading to Chibougamau, which is very, very northern remote section of the province where there isn't much traffic. Like, I've seen maybe 2 sleds today. So, and then Monday, when it's, again, not as busy because the free weekend's over, we're riding from Amos back down through Royne, which is probably the busiest section of this area of the province, back down into New Liskeard. So I was very smart when I planned this trip because I wanted to avoid the traffic as much as I could. And it seems to be working so far. There's a nice little shack there. Yeah, so we're at the cutoff now with the Club de Motoneige Lion de Sanitaire. And that Sanitaire, we just came from there. And now we're coming into the club, the Level Club. Another warm-up shack, quick little stop. It's pretty packed in there. I put some Sledaddicz stickers in there, and now we're suiting up and continuing the next 60K or so to lunch.
Just gonna have another one of them salamis.
Gonna have another salami stick? Oh yeah. Nice. Andrew's in the midst of doing his afternoon stretch routine. What are you gonna do?
This is it.
That's it? Just sitting on your...
Stretching.
That's your stretching? Nice.
This is it. It's that piece.
You're at peace, yeah.
Taking it all in.
So am I. A lot to take in.
These conditions are perfect.
It doesn't get better than this.
Perfect.
No, yeah.
Beautiful.
Superb, excellent, fantastic.
Yeah.
There's not enough synonyms in the dictionary to give justice to this trail. Let her rip. Let her eat. I let all the guys go ahead of me, and I'm in the back for a change. I forgot to clip my combo bag closed when I stopped at the warm-up shack. All the zippers are closed, so nothing came out, but the like lid for the combo bag flapped open and slapped me in the back. That's how I knew it was open. So I go to pull to the side of the trail to stop, and my right ski goes like a little bit off trail and sank maybe a foot and a half, 2 feet. Brutal. It's deep off trail here. Very deep. Like Chibougamau got 20 centimeters of snow when the rest of Eastern Canada got the rain last week.
Pretty much my favorite kind of running. My balk is absolutely ripping today. I don't know why yesterday and today are that different, but yesterday it was running around 7,500 RPM, so the same sort of challenges I think that a lot of guys have been having, but today I've done nothing different and it's running 7,800, so a little bit better. Still not perfect, but pretty damn good. So I'm excited to see what it's like to Chibougamau. I mean, the way we found out about it originally was we watched the Snow Track guys actually, and they had an episode where they were up there. It just looked like a pretty cool place. We looked at it on the map and we were like, holy cow, that's remote, man. Literally in the middle of nowhere. So we were like, yeah, let's try it. And that was our plan for this year, to do something a little different. Can't beat these trips. Again, I gotta hand it to Jess. He always puts these trips together, and he's just so well planned, so well organized, knows exactly where we're going, where we're stopping, and just makes it really easy for the guys. Definitely, you know, I was right. This is definitely the area where it's nice to have the 4-stroke turbo. I'm carrying everybody's oil again, which is hilarious. And you know, up here when you're putting on big miles, you just don't have to deal with oil, is really nice. And I was talking to Jeff too, it's like those motors, you know, those 2-strokes, when you're up here, they are like all day long, right? A lot of stress on the 2-stroke motor. I think it's much easier on the 4-strokes, which probably explains part of the longevity, right, that you get out of these. But I think, you know, up here, 4-stroke's the way to go. Never really thought I'd say that because I've been so dialed in with those 850s the last couple of years, but this is where 4-stroke actually really makes sense. You know, today we're doing, you know, about 480 clicks, so that's a full jug of oil for sure for those guys. I got 2 jugs right in my pack for them. plus Jesse's carrying oil, so it's a bit of a pain. It's also a lot of weight. I've got so much more weight on my mock that it's actually kind of annoying. My snow flap is like bent down. Love it. Like, you get those big long open stretches where you're just basically to the bar, and then you come into these beautiful forested sections that are really nice and windy, and again, like perfect conditions, not a single bump. Just crazy. One thing I noticed I've been using a lot lately too is my sun visor on these oxygens. And we actually swapped them out. I don't know if we mentioned this in any of our videos, but most people, you'll buy the oxygen and it comes with the smoked visor. And Jesse and I actually swapped them out for an amber visor. And on a day like today where it's kind of a little cloudy, especially this morning, it makes a huge difference for visibility.
Dude, I'm getting some epic B-roll right now.
Nice big dip. Oh.
Just coming into La Belle-sur-Quevion. Gonna have some lunch. Oh, Mike, your twin. We finally arrived at lunch. Yeah, it's right here. Do you not remember? We stopped and we like parked all our sleds along here. We just left the restaurant a couple minutes ago. We filled gas right there at the Petro in town. And now we're heading on the is it the 93? Yeah, 93 trail all the way to Chibougamau. Here's Andrew taking a pee on the trail. I will say this is a very efficient ride. A lot of kilometers in very little time. We're all set. Just got gas at our last stop. We have about 166 kilometers to be exact back.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, what a trip it's been so far. Today's been great. Ton of laughs with these guys. That's what it's all about. Great sledding, great food, and a pile of laughs. Just gave the boys a bunch of oil, so they're all full. Jesse has been guzzling oil and made sure he was all topped up. Trails up here are honestly like highways. They're just absolutely perfect. Nice and wide, really safe. You can see for miles. So if you're going along at a good clip, it's super safe riding up here. And you can really pile on the K. So I just hit 300K for today. I love the saddlebagging experience too. I think that's something that I never did until I met Jesse, and you know, he kind of started planning some of these bigger trips where you're going from hotel to hotel, and I love it. It makes for a really cool trip, really cool riding experience to go check out different places. Well, I talked to Team Vincent Motorsports. I spoke to Dave last night, and I told him I want to try the new Gen 5 next year, so I placed an order last night, and he's going to get me a new 2023 850 XRS Renegade, same thing. Got it all loaded up with the gauge and the smart shocks, so get those spring orders in, guys, because it's going to be I think it's going to be tough to get sleds again next year.
There is a lot of snow on the trail here. A lot. Even though there's a ton of snow on it, the trails are perfect. Just unreal. Yeah, so our next stop is in probably about 90K. There's a warm-up shack, yeah, like 25, 30K out of Chibougamau. Look at Mike's little pee hole. Mike lost the O on his snow flap, and it's just squirting out of the flap. I don't know if you can see it. That's so funny. Yeah, right out of the flap. Holy snow dust. Yeah, so we're about 13 kilometers when we're going to turn off onto a local trail that just takes us around the city of Chapay. And then we're going to get back on the 93 and continue to Chibougamau.
All right, guys, so we are about 400K into our ride and about 60K outside of Chibougamau. Just hit a beautiful section of trail that's just been groomed. Dense forest. I actually really love this section here. It looks amazing. Tons of snow here. It's ridiculous. And we're about 15 kilometers out. There we go. That's why. So we should be coming up shortly to our next stop, which will be the warm-up shack, and that's kind of the halfway point between here and Chibougamau. Woo! Steep hills. Really hard to beat Quebec riding. It's incredible. We're out in the middle of nowhere here. This is really out in the middle of the wilderness. Like, you're far from everything. It's crazy. Not a lot of traffic. All the traffic seems to be back around Amos and Sledaddicz. Sun's down. It's definitely starting to get chilly now. You can start to really feel it. Looks like we're on an old rail line here. You want straight and fast, guys? Come up here to the bar.
We are just coming into Chapay, and then we'll make a left in about 3K on a local trail and take that around and back to the 93. Look at the drifting here. Jeez. Wow, look at the trees in here. This is really, really cool. Just don't hit any of them. We can get some coffee too. It's a real relay. Now this is a warm-up shack.
This is an amazing clubhouse.
Yeah,
It's phenomenal.
Yeah, 50K away. Nice little stop for a hot chocolate. And now we're gonna chug along. Just gonna take a local trail for a little bit, and then 93 all the way to Chibougamau, and then a local trail into Chibougamau right to the hotel. Whoa! Whoa!
That is not good.
I have no brakes. Trail's right there. We're all stuck. Good luck, Andrew.
Get off your sled. Nope. Oh yeah, she's stuck. Woo! Oh yeah, buddy. That's stuck.
If you liked that video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the Sledaddicz YouTube channel, where we release content on everything snowmobiles. Also, hit that bell icon so you can be updated every time we release new videos.